Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at The Lost Hero, Chapter 41, Leo. Now, this chapter starts off with Leo and Piper and Jason and Coach Hedge taking a taxi ride up the mountain. But as they get closer and closer to the top, the taxi car starts to it's not running very well. And finally, they reach a gate, and they get out, and they see that the taxi car is actually being sinking into the ground. And Leo, as he's just standing in the ground, he can feel the ground like sucking him down. And so they know that Gaia is trying to stop them or keep them from doing something. As they're walking, Leo's just kind of thinking about what's going on and everything that's happening. And he's talking to Jason, or Jason, Jason starts giving all this information. And Jason looks out towards San Francisco and he's like, there's this longing in his eyes, like he's like, oh, I wish I could go there. There's this feeling. But then Coach Hedge says, oh, that's where the Titans live. We don't want to go there. That's like enemy territory. And Leo's like, oh, why does Jason want to go there so bad? Is Jason an enemy? No, that can't be. Jason can't be an enemy. I trust him completely. Well, as they're walking up this mountain, and it feels like like he says, jogging on flypaper. I don't know if you know what flypaper is, but in some restaurants or houses or farms, they have this like tape that just hangs from the ceiling, and then it has some smell. We can't really smell it, but the flies can smell it, and the flies go and they stick to this paper, and when they touch the paper they can't get off. So it's like this sticky feeling. And when they're hiking in the mountain, there's a sticky feeling every time they step, because Mother or Gaia is trying to pull them. But as they're walking, Leo is thinking about his drawing. This drawing of the picture, and he's thinking about when he was like 5 or 6, and his Tia Calida, was saying, oh, it's not time for your destiny yet. And then the paper blew away in the wind. But now he got the paper back. And so Leo feels like, oh, maybe my destiny is coming close. They walk farther and farther and farther until finally Jason says, stop, get down. They all get down, and they're looking over, and they can see this huge bonfire made of these huge trees, and around it is walking this huge giant. And this is Incladius, and the top of the giant is just like a really, really strong human, but the bottom of the giant is like his legs are like dragon legs. So they're scaly and green, and they have claws, probably for toes. I don't know. But this is kind of what he looks like. As they're looking at this, Piper goes, my dad! And they look over and they see off in the distance this poor guy tied to something. And they're like, okay, well, how do we save Piper's dad? Coach Hedge wants to just go run and fight the giant himself. They say no. So he says, oh, how about 3 of us go over there and distract him while Piper goes and saves the dad? And they look to Jason. They say, Jason, what do you think? And Jason's like, oh, I think Coach Hedge is right. I think that's the best plan. We'll probably all die, but I think it's the best plan. And then, just as they're about to go, Leo says, wait, I have an idea. Well, He doesn't say, wait, let's have an idea. But he gets an idea and he says, let's go before I get too scared. And I guess they run off. I don't know. I'll have to see next chapter. Vocabulary words. The first one is plume. And a plume is like a cloud of smoke rising up. So if you think about a fire, right, there's smoke coming up from the fire. We call that a plume of smoke. It's not a cloud, really, right? It's not floating. It's not a tower, but it's just this this concentration of smoke going up and up and up. We call that a plume. Megalomaniac. A megalomaniac is someone that it only thinks about their own power. So if you think about Coach Hedge is always like, I'll kill him, I'll do it, I'll fight them all. Like he just feels like he's the most powerful, and that's the only thing that matters is his power. And so Coach Hedge is a megalomaniac, someone who is, we say, possessed, or that only thinks about their own power. And the last one, let's boogie. Boogie means actually like dance, like let's boogie, dancing. But in this case, it can also mean like let's go, let's run, let's do this thing. Because, you know, as people just kept using it like let's boogie, hey, let's dance, let's boogie, it ended up being like, hey, let's dance, let's get out of here. And so it just kind of became a different kind of expression. Let's boogie. Be careful, it can still mean dance though. Well, a discussion question I have for you is not this discussion question. Oh man, so sorry. What do you think would be the best plan to save Piper's dad? Just to save Piper's dad. Like, you didn't even have to fight in Claudius, really. Like, the goal is just to save her dad. What would you do to save Piper's dad? In the next chapter, we're going to learn about what Leo does, and they're going to be probably fighting and battling. But what would you do? How would you save Piper's dad? Well, and also, please make your own discussion question. You guys already do that fantastically, and thank you so much. I really enjoy listening to your questions. If you have a moment, type it so that way other people can read it. There we go. That is all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.